What's up, everybody out there on YouTube? My Cowboys family here bringing you the live updates, the breaking news, and the chats, guys. And we're going to kick it off with our chat. What's up, Ancient Brooks? Hi, how you doing, man? We got some info to discuss, as always, as usual. Always something going down in Dallas Cowboy land. Let me check the audio. And, guys, unfortunately for the YouTubers out there, we are getting ripped off. When it comes to the... There we go. Audio's good. When it comes to our situation, guys, and I say situation, I mean like the monetization issues that YouTube has constantly been hitting us with. The YouTube, and I'm only on here from 5 months, barely 5 months, guys, and already having like major issues with them. They're demonetizing or unmonetizing all of these live streams. So I don't know what's gonna happen. It just, you know, it's pennies anyways, and you know, when it all adds up, yeah, you can get a microphone or you can get a camera upgrade in a couple months, but you know, if they're unmonetizing all our live streams, and I just not calling myself, but also like the Mark Holmeses and the Law Nations and all that stuff, you know, it just sucks that we all put in hard work on this, and we get like $1 a day for lucky on ads, and then they unmonetize everything for these streams. So we apologize if you know, it sounds annoying, but it's annoying to us too when we put in, you know, again, we love this, so it's not we're doing it for the money, but it's just a hard effort. It's the principle of the situation, and you know, YouTube is screwing YouTubers right now. But aside from that, guys, you know, the content creators, we got to keep doing what we do. So I'm here for you guys. What's up, Ancient Brooks? What's up, T? How you doing? Yeah, I don't even talk about the Saints game, and that was a disaster yesterday. Disaster. I cannot believe it. The Saints had control. They were up 17-10 in the third. They were driving. I think they missed the field goal or something happened. I mean, they had a chance to go 20-10 and really take control of the game. They blew it, and now it hurt the Cowboys. This hat right here, NFC East champs. It's on the verge of being lost, but I'm gonna wear it till the last moment, guys. And if the Eagles lose and we win, still a chance, I guess. They still can't claim the East yet, the Eagles. What's up, Buddy Johnson? How you doing? Texas, Spurs, Cowboys, Astros. How you doing? Go Cowboys, as always. So, guys, let me kick it off. Now that we get off of that YouTube, they are a-holes for sure, T, and thank you for that comment. Again, we have a Patreon account. You can see at the bottom there. If you want to ever help us, guys, it definitely helps. Whether it's just donating because you like the channel, or donating because we're going to get a green screen or upgrade cameras, upgrade lighting. And sometimes people don't think it costs that much. You'd be surprised how much, not this microphone, but you'd be surprised how much green screens and new cameras cost, and lighting also, guys. So any help you want, you can help us at Patreon. Soon we'll have Super Chat. You can do it through here. But these live streams, man, they have unmonetized them or demonetized them on YouTube, and they really screwed up a lot of YouTube creators on here, guys. So that's a sad, sad situation. The few pennies we get on ads throughout the day, and they take that away from us. So guys, let me forget all that stuff. This is Cowboy stuff. Cowboy stuff is much more important. So it's official. Sean Lee, guys. Sean Lee is playing on Sunday against the Giants. Lovely. We knew it. We knew it was going to happen. We knew it was on the brink of probability. It's 100%, guys. He's in. He's playing. It's awesome. So Sean Lee's going to play against the Giants. He went through another full practice Friday. No longer part of the injury report. He's off the injury report. It's awesome, guys. Now, 7 players in the Cowboys are questionable on the injury report. Nobody's out. So technically, they all can play. Probably, obviously, some of these guys won't play. But I will say this, guys. La'el Collins, who Tyron Smith's playing. La'el Collins, his back injury. He did not practice. Let me see. Did he practice today? He was. Well, we know that Tyron Smith was limited the last 2 days. That's a good sign. So we need that one last piece on our offensive line, which is La'el Collins with his back injury. Did not practice the whole week. That's 2 straight weeks he didn't practice. He's questionable for the game. Probable to start. So again, Jerry Jones said it earlier today, guys, that La'el Collins is playing. And that was from Jerry Jones. Also from the injury report, it's kind of everybody on the Cowboys staff is saying La'el Collins is going to play. So that's awesome news, guys. So we have our entire front line, and that means we win this game. We beat the Giants. And again, I've said this over and over and over again. Sean Lee's big, and Dak Prescott's big, and Zeke is big, and Dez is big. But you know, nobody's bigger than those 5 guys on the offensive line, and that's why we win and lose games. So La'el Collins, Tyron Smith, they're both going to be good to go to play, guys. That's great news for our offensive line, for our running backs, for Dak, for the whole offense, and for the defense. With Sean Lee in there on top of that, it's going to be fantastic. I think we're going to handle the Giants pretty well. It might take a little time to get a little lead on them, but I think by the third quarter we pull away. I don't want to jinx it. That's what I said about the Saints yesterday, and they did not help us out. They actually hurt us a lot, guys. It's a huge, huge hurt yesterday when the Falcons won, because now they're up. Basically, they'll be at least up a game if we win, plus have tiebreaker. So it's like they're up 2 games. So it's a big sting for the Cowboys. Chances to make the playoffs, but hey, we still have hope, so we never give up hope. David Irving, guys, defensive lineman. You know how big deal this guy is in our middle. He's got a concussion. Still missed practice again. He's listed as questionable, guys, but I'm hearing the negative side on him on the questionable thing. It sounds like he's not going to play. Richard Ash will have to start. It's a big loss on defense. I still think we're okay. We got Sean Lee back. Richard Ash can do okay on the run stopping, and I think the other guys can help out. We just got to make sure we stop the run. Shouldn't be a big deal. The Giants are missing. They have Pugh, who used to be a Cowboy starter. He's out for the game. We'll go over them in a minute. So that line is going to be exposed, the Giants' offensive line. We need to handle that line. I don't care who's playing, but we got 3 good guys that can play, plus a couple good backups. No excuses on that front line without David Irving. Plus we got our full linebacker, core back. And Justin Durant's also questionable. He might not play, but we have our main 3 guys in there, 4 guys in there. Our linebackers are back. Our corners and our safeties are all in. We're good to go, except for Scandrick, of course, guys. And Scandrick is out, as we all knew. Orlando Scandrick out for this game, but not a big loss. We have Jordan Lewis starting on one side. On the right side, we got Chidobe Awuzie starting on the left side, and we got, people are saying Xavier Woods going to be the other corner. I think it'll be him mixed in with Byron Jones as well, and some Anthony Brown you will see at corner, and you'll see Heath, of course. You'll see Byron Jones at safety, Heath at safety, and I think you're going to see a lot more Kevon Frazier at safety as well. So look for that. Our defense is pretty good, except for the Irving injury and the Scandrick injury, but we can survive without Scandrick. Irving's the bigger one, and I think I still think against the Giants we can survive without Irving, but don't expect him to go. So let's look, guys. Right now, the limited player, I said did not practice Lel Collins. We knew that. We knew that David Irving did not practice, and we knew that Scandrick didn't practice. But limited players, Tyron Smith, he's going to play. Lel Collins, he's going to play, expected to play. Bryce Butler. Now, we know he had a foot injury. He was limited again today, but the signs are that he's going to play. So that's a good sign. Durant, of course, like I said, is concussion and illness. He was limited again today. Could be on the starting line, on the active lineup. We'll see. And then, that's it for our side. On their side, guys, a lot of guys are limited. They probably will play, Eli Apple limited. He's questionable for the game. Darkwa Orleans, he's limited, the running back. I'm trying to see also, Pierre Paul's limited. Travis Rudolph. I'm sorry, is it Travis? Yeah, Travis Rudolph, not the one you guys think it is. I guess he's a receiver for them for the hamstring injury. Sterling Shepard also limited. This Rudolph got limited. Chad Wheeler, he's a full practice tackle, so he's going to be playing. But Justin Pugh, former Cowboy offensive lineman, he's listed as out, 100% out of the game. That's another lineman down for the Giants. It's an already bad line. And we have here their linebacker, of course, Jonathan Casillas. He's out for the year on IR. And I think he's a pretty good player. BJ Goodson, who if it's not the starter, he's the backup or he's a fill-in guy, he's also listed as out tomorrow for the Sunday game. So both these guys are out. They're major players on their defensive side. Those 2 guys I mentioned. And, of course, the other guy that's out is Pugh, one of their few starters that are not that good even on their offensive line. So they're really weak tomorrow for this upcoming game. We should handle these guys with the whole Eli's fiasco and the firing of McAdoo, the whole thing. We should be fine. And I did want to throw up a couple of stats, but let me go to some of your questions, guys. Frankie G, how you doing, man? How you doing? Irving might probably be out. Collins probably will play. Thank you, Tobias. Thank you for that. Scandrick is out. We know that. Frankie G, Collins is playing. We should be fine. Exactly. That's what I said. Our line is fine. If our line is going to play, that's everyone across the board. Cooper, Frederick, Martin in the middle, and then we got our tackles. Tyron Smith who's playing, Jonathan and Lel Collins who's going to play. So we're in good shape, guys. DJ Crown J, what's up? We beat the Giants without Irving the first time. Exactly. We'll be fine. We had other guys at the time playing, but I think we'll be okay with the guys we have in there right now. X Factor, how you doing, man? Cowboys should sign Britt. Well, right now, we ain't signing anybody, guys. It's just Cowboys not going to sign any name players, and Britt is a name enough for Jerry Jones not to pull out the money. T says, need a safety in the draft. Yeah, I know. Joseph Sirianni, facts. I know Cowboys kick all the facts. Kingstar Vids, what's up? How you doing, man? Frankie G, Dez isn't trash. I agree he's not trash, but he's not elite. X Factor. Yep. Let's see here. Bleed green. Yes, fly Eagles fly. But you're still not the division champs yet, guys. We still are. We're still the official reigning division champions of the NFC East. We don't care about that so much. We care about Super Bowls. I know it's a big deal for the Eagle fans out there to claim the East. Claim a Super Bowl title, and then you can be proud for once. But the East is all right. It's all right. For teams like the Cowboys, the title for the East is a notch in the belt. You're expecting 4 more notches afterwards. So sorry, Bleed Green and Fly Eagles Fly and Hollyway, the whole crew of Eagle fans. I love you guys, but you're still not out of the woods yet. Although all it takes is one loss for the Cowboys or one win by your Eagles, and you guys capture the East, and I can't wear this hat anymore. Not at least for actual NFC East champion purposes. So, Tommy Boy, what's up? Des can go off against New York. I agree. Janoris Jenkins is out. Eli Apple is not been playing well. He's injured as well. He's probably limited. He's probably not going to play that much if he does at all. So we're going to be able to hit them as well. But I want to stay with the run. Stay with the run, and we'll get at the pass later. Kingstar Vids, what's up? Yes, he's back, 100%. As I said in the beginning of the video, Kingstar, Sean Lee is in there like swimwear, guys. He's going to play. He's starting, and we're good to go. Our defense is set. I think we're in good shape on both sides of the ball, honestly, with our offensive line intact and Sean Lee back. I think we're good, I like our defensive backs. Without Scandrick, I'm fine with that. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see, Brown's new GM. No real thoughts on the new GM. I don't know much about him. So as time goes on, we'll see what they can do. But I don't care about the Browns. I care about them Cowboys, them boys. Let's see here, guys. Yeah, we're glad to have Sean Lee. Definitely helps no matter what. In the running game, so we're missing Irving. It might hurt a little bit in the running and passing game, but I think we'll be fine without him. Ash can fill in that spot for the run at least, and I think that the linebackers can help with the run and some of the pass pressure. I think we can do all right with the 3 guys up front as well, the other 3, aside from Ash. And we have a rotation of Mayowa and Taco Chartland, who's going to be playing as well in the game. They might have to put him at the defensive tackle position. Taco can play there. But it would be too bad if we missed out on Irving, and the probability he won't be playing this game. But he'd be ready to go for that Raider game. I sure hope so. And Scandrick should also. Let's see here. As long as no injuries, guys, we have a shot to run the table. Tobias says Dez is getting elite money, need to perform an elite status. I agree. He's not performing at a consistent rate. Yeah, he'll have a great game and he'll have a good game, but he'll have an average game most of the time consistently. He will never have a great game consistently, not in recent years, and that's elite, and he's not that. We could cut him. We could cut Dez in the offseason, but I'd rather try to trade him. Somebody's got to be desperate enough for him, but if they don't, I say keep him, because no matter what, he's still a threat in some ways and some factors, for sure. Pay cut for sure would be nice, but I don't see Dez doing that. X Factor, rooting guide is simple. Tampa Bay Bucks. Well, the Bucks got to beat the Lions. That'd be helpful. The Browns beating the Packers would be helpful. But you know what's more important in both those games? The game was yesterday with the Falcons beating the New Orleans Saints. We needed the Saints to win. If you want to keep up any other ones, guys, we posted one on our Twitter page, so you can check us out there and make sure you follow us through Twitter. But you can help us donation-wise at the Patreon account, and we'll be having Super Chat soon. Also, guys, don't forget this right here, the thumbs up, that like. Hit that like button for the stream. It helps out the stream. Even though we're not getting monetized for this one, watch those ads when they do come up for our channel. It helps our channel out, guys. Thank you. Any little penny, it can't hurt. So we appreciate it. You guys are part of the family. Help us out that way. And if you want to donate, there's a link below. You can do that at the Patreon account. And subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell if you haven't. Make sure it's turned on so you get all our breaking news, our live streams. Tomorrow we're having our Madden game day preview stream. Where we do the Madden breakdown through, we do the breakdown of tomorrow's game through the Madden gameplay on the PlayStation 4. So, and speaking of, guys, that's why I'm a little bit kind of in a rush today. But I get my daughter an early because of the 50-50 custody situation with her mom. The time sometimes falls badly when it comes to giving gifts out for the holidays. So I gave her gift early, guys, the PS4 virtual reality system. She's loving it right now with her friend. They're both playing inside right now. They are just, it is an awesome machine. You will probably see some of those streams maybe once in a while on my Cowboys family. We got super hot, great game. She loves Job Simulator. We got, Rush of Blood, which is a pretty scary game. There's a lot of good stuff on that virtual reality machine, guys, and we just scratching you know, the tip of the iceberg with that. Whatever, however that saying goes, we're just at the beginnings of this whole thing, and it's looking awesome already, I will say. So, anyways, let's see. Yeah, I know. Frankie G, I agree with that. We need a quick little receiver. We don't have that, and I know we have Beasley, but we need him quick. But we need him a little taller, a little taller than Beasley and Cole Beasley and Ryan Switzer. We need like a Cooks, that kind of guy. I like that name. Alfred Morris to be able to run well. Yes, Tommy Boy, for sure. With the offensive line intact, I can run well behind the Cowboys offensive line. So I think we're good to go on offense, and I think we're good to go on defense, minus, the Irving and Scandrick injuries. Scandrick, I don't really care. Irving is the big one. But the bigger one would have been losing Lel Collins. So we have him tomorrow. Go Cowboys. Yeah, I know, King Star. I just hope we can win 2 more games, King Star. If we can win 2 more games, we might win out and still not make the playoffs, but at least we know we got that shot for next year. And that's why I think we don't give up, even if we're out of the playoffs, or even if it doesn't look good. I say you play Zeke, get the Cowboys mindset ready for next year, and get them ready to win games next year. No more losing allowed in Big D with this star, guys. This is too much. So we put ourselves in a really bad situation with a lot of bad losses, mainly badly coached losses. And, and injuries have hindered us, but other teams have gotten through that, and we haven't. So I blame the coaches for the most part. Dak's been off, but I blame the coaches for the most part for not having the right guys in place to next man up, as Jason Garrett likes to say, and help out Dak, or help out Chaz Green when he had that horrible game against Atlanta, or help out Joe Looney when he doesn't know what he's doing out there. But that's the coach's fault. They don't have these guys ready. And this is what happens. And everybody sub to each other. This is Eagles to Cowboys to Redskins to I don't care. Sub everybody, because this is an NFL nation, fans nation. You know what I'm saying? And we represent the Cowboys, but we represent the fan, the fan who is loyal to their team, who loves their team, even if it's the dirty ass Eagles. So we respect you as long as you stay with your team. Don't be jumping ship and then next year you're a Raider fan or something, all right? Don't do that, Eagle fans, or Cowboy fans, especially Cowboy fans, even worse. So don't be jumping ship, guys. We go to the end. Today I die. So let's see here. Buddy Johnson, you think we could re-sign Irving and Lawrence? Again, I think my fiance said a good line the other day. Let's try to franchise Lawrence and then try to sign Irving to a good contract. And we got to sign Zach Martin for a long-term good contract. So there's a lot of signees we have to do here in the offseason. But those 2 guys, I definitely think there'd be a cornerstone to our defensive front if we can sign those 2. I don't mind letting Tyrone Crawford go. I like Malik Collins right now. He's in there. He's going to play next year. We're fine. Maybe Tapper comes back. He can play. I don't know. We'll see what Taco can do next year. We'll see if Mayowa stays on the team next year. I don't know. But those 2 guys, what you guys mentioned, and Malik Collins, those 3 have to be on the line. And I think that we have a good shot with keeping them. We got our linebackers, Hitchens and Lee. We're good there. And we got our young, defensive backfield, which we're good there. So might lose a couple guys, but I think for the most part, we keep most of our defense together. Our offense, keep our offensive line together. I'm happy. And, we'll see about the rest of the pieces. I think we got Dak and Zeke for a couple more years. We're good. Let's go. Man, I'm sorry, guys. I'm falling back here. Let me see. Sorry, I'm starting at the top of this page. Tobias says, 100% I agree with my Cowboys family. We needed yesterday's game very badly. It hurts. Yeah, it does hurt. And Breeze blew it. I've never seen Breeze throw make a bad decision. It wasn't a bad pass, but it's a bad decision. That hurt us a lot. It hurt us, the Cowboys. I don't hurt them, but it hurt the Cowboys. I don't care about the Saints. All right, man. Thank you, King Stars. We do what we can do on here. Virtual reality Madden. No, not yet. I would love, when they have football virtual reality, I'm going to have that. Can't wait to see that. They don't have it. Every game's not virtual reality, guys. It's only a limited amount. And right now, look up Super Hot. There's no game better than that right now when it comes to shooting. It's like Matrix, but you're in the game. It's so cool. Super Hot VR. Awesome game. My daughter, Little J, loves Job Simulator. We have Rush of Blood, which is like a Until Dawn game, which is a roller coaster ride that you shoot. It's just things pop up in your face, and behind you can hear it crawling behind. It's just awesome. And there's other games like Bound and the virtual reality game store or whatever. I don't know. They have a bunch of different games, little games here and there that are really, really cool. And again, the virtual reality is not like cheesy. It's actually really good. So if anybody hasn't tried it yet, try it. You'll love it. And And we might, I know the PS4 is gonna be just blowing up this entire weekend, so I'm gonna have hopefully put in some time for it so I can do my stream tomorrow for the preview game against the Giants, the Cowboy Giant game. But if I get a chance to maybe go online and stream a little bit, maybe Little J will do it, and she'll jump on the mic. We'll maybe do a little of that. Go diverge a little bit from the football thing for an hour or something. We'll see. What's up, Philly? Philly channel. I like that name, except for the Philly part. Let's see. Bandwagon. Exactly. We don't want bandwagon fans. Good, bad. Exactly. We stay Cowboy fans till the end. Let me run through these real quick. A couple more updates, guys, for you guys. Exactly, Tobias. We need to be careful for Dak and Zeke in the future. We gotta sign Zach Martin. OMFG Google, Breed is great, but he threw away the game. Yeah, I know Breeze is great, but he made just a bad decision. The guy, they were basically double covering him. One guy to the outside shoulder, the other guy to the middle of the field. The safety was there. The linebacker was on the outside. The linebacker made the pick, or wherever that cornerback was. They just had him covered. Breeze made a dumb decision, and they could have had that field goal to at least tie it. I'm glad they went for the win the way they should have, but that was a bad decision by Drew Brees, and it cost them possibly a bye, possibly they might have to play a wild card on the road, the Saints, if they keep losing like this. These kind of close games, they need to win them. So that's going to hurt them. Of course, it also gives the Eagles a chance to get a bye. It gives the Rams a chance to get a bye. That game is big, too, this weekend, so it should be good. And, guys, again, sub up to this channel, of course, first and foremost, if you haven't already. Make sure you hit like or the thumbs up for the stream. Helps our channel out, guys. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when we're going live. Eagles channel, what is up? You're an Eagle fan, but if you're a true fan, you're all right with me. Cry Eagles cry, I like that. Or Die Eagles die. That's another good one. That's a fan favorite. Let's see. Rico Galler's free agent too. No, I don't think he is. I think Rico Galler's is entering his third year. This is his second year, so he's at least on a 3-year contract. I don't think he's a free agent next year. Yeah, I know. Dez has some stats, but he still needs to perform recently. He needs to perform recently, like he's a number one, like he's an elite. So let's see here. All right, thank you, Philly. Sub up. Now let me go through some of these here, guys. Let me just give you a real interesting, I guess, an interesting update, I guess, stat. So listen to this. Last year, guys, 2016 for the Cowboys. 2016, the Cowboys trailed by 7 points or more in the second half of any game for only 42 snaps in the entire season. You guys heard me? In the whole year last year, the 2016 season, the Cowboys trailed by 7 points or more, so 7+ points, in the second half of any game for only 42 snaps. 42 snaps the entire season, so basically not at all. Last year, we never trailed in the second half by over 7 points, except for 42 snaps on the field. That's insane. That's an insane number. You guys, this year, through 12 games, this year, we have had 130 snaps, not 42, 130 snaps when we were down 7 or more points in the second half. That is 15th in the NFL this year. That means we're right smack dab average. 15th in the NFL after finishing first. Number one, obviously, 42 snaps, losing by 7 or more points in the second half. Number one last season. That's why we were so dominant. This season we reversed. We actually went down. We got cut in half, basically. We're down to 15th rank, and we've already been losing by 7 or more points very often, especially in our losses, obviously. In the second half of the games this year, 130 snaps compared to 42 last year. 42 in 16 games. This year in 12 games, 130. It's pitiful. And just another little refresher, guys. Cowboys are going to be wearing their navy blue jerseys. Very nice. It is in New York on the road. They're going to be wearing the navy blue with the white color rush pants. So watch that. That's the first time in history the Cowboys have ever worn that combination on the field. So look forward to that new sight on the field from the Cowboys. Historic, I guess you can say. The Giants, on the other hand, are wearing all white, and they've never worn white jerseys. The last time they do, but the last time they wore a white jersey at home, the year 2000. So that's a long time ago, guys. And the reason for that was because the color rush game that they were the Thursday night game they had was the Redskin game, which was Thanksgiving, and there was not a designated color rush day, so they had to pick another game. They picked the Giants at home against the Cowboys, which they, of course, wanted. That's why they got that color rush game this week instead of against a Thanksgiving Day game, which again, because it was Thursday, let me rephrase that. It was a Thursday game. They get the color rush, but their Thursday game is Thanksgiving, and it was not designated as a color rush. I hope you guys get me there. Really, really, really quick. Just a couple quick stats. Cowboys. We average 24 points a game, 10th in the league. We're averaging 328 yards per game, 19th in the league. Total yards. We're averaging 190 yards in the league. That is 29th in the league, but we don't really have to throw too much when we're winning. And our rushing yards, 139 yards a game rushing. That's 4th in the NFL. 4th. Thank you if you guys haven't heard. Our defensive ranks, guys, points allowed, we're 20th ranked in the league. We're in total yards allowed, we're 21st in the league. In passing yards allowed, we're 21st in the league. So obviously when it comes to passing, we're not very good. But rushing, we're 12th in the league. So there's some positives there. I think we're also building up. It also depends on which week. A week against the Chiefs, you see our defense is ranked a lot higher than 21 in the pass and 21 overall giving up yards. But when you're looking at, when you're looking at a game like the Broncos, it's going to be horrible. Or you look at a game like even last week we won when Dak had very little passing yards. It's going to skew the stats a lot. Let me go to the Giants. On the flip side of the coin, guys, our opponent, the Giants, they average almost 16 points a game. That's horrible. They're 31st in the league. They average total yards, 293 yards a game. That's 28th in the league. They average 204 yards a game. That's 22nd in the league in the pass. And in the rush, they average 90 yards a game. That's 27th in the league. So just if you look at these numbers, guys, they are really rancid on offense. 31st in points, total yards 28th, pass yards 22nd, which is the only thing they're better than us in, and rush yards 27th. That's embarrassing, especially with a defense like the Giants. On offense, that was an offense, which is not embarrassing. It actually makes sense when it comes to their offense because they lost all the receivers. They don't have an offensive line. They really don't have running backs, and Eli's not that good. On defense, which is a surprise, guys, they're 23rd in points allowed in the league. In yards allowed on defense, 32nd. They're the worst in the league, allowing total yards. In the passing game, on their passing defensive side of things, with all the injuries and all the games that they've been put their backs against the wall on defense, and all the mistakes that have come back and they can't really rebound it. Defense can only do so much. 30th in the league in pass, guys. Their defense is horrible. And in the rush against the run, the Giants are 32nd in the league. These stats are obviously huge. When you put them all together, it says run the damn ball, Cowboys. And the last thing for the playoffs, guys, obviously, the Saints game yesterday really hurt us. But, of course, aside from that, let's push it to the side. Okay, maybe we'll get some other breaks. Cowboys have to beat the Giants. The Buccaneers have to beat the Lions. The Browns have to beat the Packers. The Vikings have to beat the Panthers. Then the other ones, Chargers over the Redskins, Titans over the Cardinals. Don't really need those so much. Jacksonville over Seattle is a big one. And Rams over the Eagles would be nice. So, guys, the big ones we have to look for tomorrow or on Sunday. Buccaneers over the Lions would help us, but it's not a necessity. Browns over the Packers would help us, but not a necessity at this point. Both those teams have to lose just one game if we win out, and they can't catch us. So those would be nice losses. The Chargers and Redskins, the Redskins catching us is almost impossible, so it doesn't really matter. And if they do catch us, it won't make a difference because we'll be out of the playoffs. And the Cardinals catch us, same thing. So both those teams, not that big of a deal. We need them to lose, but it's not a must deal like last night's game. I will say, here's the must wins for Sunday. Keep these in mind. Vikings over the Panthers. We need the Vikings to win. That's a big one. That's if not as bigger than the Saints Falcon game. They're both about the same level, and we need the Vikings to beat the Carolina Panthers. So come on, Vikings. And Jacksonville Jaguars over Seattle. Those two games are the biggest two on the list. So guys, let's refresh it with me. Refresh with me here. 1 o'clock, of course, our game. We got to win against the Giants. The other 1 o'clock game we have to win, or we have to hope goes our way. Minnesota Vikings. I think they will beat Carolina Panthers. And then the 4 o'clock game will be the Jacksonville Jaguars at home playing the Seattle Seahawks. We need the Jacksonville Jaguars to win this game. If those two things happen and we win, our chances go up again. Now, the other things will just help us jump up more, but they're not necessities as much. Again, if those three things happen and the Lions and Packers lose, we'll jump up, guys. We'll jump up to about a game out of the playoffs. Even with Atlanta winning, they'll be in the playoffs, tied with Panthers. Seattle would drop out. We would tie with. It's a whole thing. We play Seattle in a couple of weeks. We had to beat them, and then we knocked them out. So things can still change. And there's 2 spots we're talking about here, guys, not one in the wild card spot. So there's 2 spots that we can try to. We were hoping all these things would happen. It means that if all these things happen, we have 2 spots to pick from. It opens up a lot more wild card opportunities. If one wild card spot gets taken, obviously the percentage goes down on making the playoffs, but we still can make it if we still beat out the other 3 or 4 teams that are fighting for that one spot. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see. I hope you enjoyed that rant, guys. Let me go over to your so that's pretty much all the news on my side. Let me just do this here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. I hear my daughter out there playing on the VR. I don't know if you can hear her. She's screaming out there. Let's see here, guys. I'm gonna finish this up here in a couple minutes, but let me check the chat. I hope it works. Come on, there we go. All right, guys, let me get back on here. I'm gonna run through your stuff real quick. Thank you all for joining us here tonight, by the way. Oh, you are? Okay, Joseph Siriani, you are. Okay, this is your channel. Awesome, Joseph. Good to know. Subscribe with your other channel, too. It's awesome. The more, the merrier. Rico guy is a free agent. That is a verbal one. The Cowboys can decide to bring him back. Exactly. So it's an option, basically, Cowboys X Factor. The Cowboys have the option to sign him for a 3rd year. They will. Trust me. Let's see here. Frankie G says, only basically 60% of the throws Dez's way are catchable since 2015. That's far less than the elite receivers. Maybe so. I guess, that is true. But when he has his opportunities, you do realize, Frankie G, that he has missed a lot of opportunities when right through his hands that were catchable, that have cost us directly. Elite receivers should not have that happen on a consistent basis, and he's done that. Even the ones that are the 60% that were catchable, he dropped a bunch of those, or I'm trying to see here. I guess the ones he dropped are into the 40%, but I mean he could have made it a lot higher. Let's see here. Yes, you NFL, you give Zeke MVP. Guys, listen, with Zeke as the starting running back and Alfred Morris as the starting running back, when you add up their starting running back numbers for 12 games, the Cowboys are leading rusher in the NFL over Le'Veon Bell, who right now is like 1,057 rushing yards. And Zeke, which obviously carries most of that load, in the last 4 games, he has 8 games and 4 games by Alfred Morris. They have about 40 yards more combined not Alfred Morris as a backup, as coming in for the Cowboys against the Rams, and you got like an 80-yard run. We're not counting that. We're counting only since he's been a starting running back. Alfred Morris, that's 4 games. 4 games for Alfred Morris and 8 games for Zeke, and they combined have about 50 yards, 40 to 50 yards more than Le'Veon Bell does. Now, if you have Zeke there the whole year, what do you think he's at? He's probably got 300 yards over Bell, and by far the best running back in the NFL, Zeke. So let's see here. Giants going to take another L. I like that, OMFG. What's up, Ethan Metz? How you doing? Yes. Let's see here. Eli is their weakest link. Good point. I think that when their line breaks down, Eli just becomes even more horrific. I think we'll see a lot of that on Sunday. I'm hoping we see that on Sunday. We need the Bucs to beat the Panthers and Falcons. Well, yeah, that's later on. We need that later on. But right now, we got to take it 1 week at a time, and that means Carolina losing to Minnesota. That means the Tampa Bay beating the Detroit Lions, and hopefully the Browns beating the Green Bay Packers, Jacksonville beating Seattle. Those 4 things happen, and we win our game. We're closer to the driver's seat than you think, guys, when it comes to controlling our destiny in the wild card spot. But those 5 things would be primary to happen. That's a lot of things, but I agree, OMFG. Jags can beat the Seahawks for sure. That defense is no joke. What's up, Weapon X 88? Much love. How you doing? Frankie G, we ain't getting a wild card spot. We had 3%. Well, no, I think we didn't have a 3.4 chance. I think we had a much higher chance than that, Frankie G. I think we had like a 10 or 15 chance. 50, I don't know. We had a lot higher chance than a 3% because we were at 5.1 2 weeks ago. And a lot of things went our way, but things dropped yesterday since the Falcons lost. It's still an outside chance, though. I'm not gonna call it. Dak's next more moon. I don't know, but I don't think so. There you go. Frankie G says Dez could finally use a pay cut. He doesn't get the ball enough. Only wide receiver deserves 15 million a year is AB. Yeah, well, can't disagree with that. King Star Vids, he's lost catches he could have caught. Exactly. That's what bothers me about Dez is that he's missed his opportunities when he's had them. Let's see. Buddy Johnson, trade Dez for a 7th round pick. I don't know if I'd even do that. I mean, I guess if you want to clear the salary cap, that's one way of doing it. But that's might as well cut him then. And exactly, Weapon X88. If we make the playoffs, teams will fear us for sure, no doubt, no doubt. Tab A Gaming, what's up, man? UCF will lose the Peach Bowl? Hell no. UCF's gonna win it. Watch. Just Jason Witten will be Hall of Famer. Cowboy X Factor. People still think David Johnson, Le'Veon Bell class at running back. Well, I mean, they both are definitely top of the class, but I think the top of all those two guys and over everybody else is Ezekiel Elliott. There's nothing that has put a doubt in that in my mind. With the horrible start to the season with the offensive line, and he still was able to get basically the leading rusher in the NFL. You know, I can't say more than already been said about Zeke, and I think he is the elite running back in the NFL. Overall, he's the best, my opinion. Let's see here. We have the Cleveland Brown. How you doing? Loved your show. If Dak doesn't perform well against the Giants, will there be a mark on Dak? I do think that if he doesn't perform well against the Giants and we have our offensive line starting out there, which they are fully supposed to start, I think that's where we need our defensive. We need Dak has to be on point, and if he is, I think we're good. I think we're gonna win again like we did last week. But last week he almost helped us lose that game. So you know he got rolling in the second half, even though he hurt his hand. I think we'll be fine. Let's see here. UCF Howard football team play. Jalen Smith plays big. He's been playing a lot better, Jalen Smith. Buddy Johnson is War Eagle. Oh, my. Zeke will come back like a man. That is true. He's going to come back like a beast. You'll see. So, guys, let me see where we're at here, guys. I love these chats. Much appreciated, all you guys, for hanging in here with me. And, you know, it's going to be a tough weekend to get all this stuff up. We got a power-packed weekend here with our, you know, at home here. Not on the channel as much, but we, of course, got a lot of stuff going down. So, guys, I'm going to end it like this. Little Jay's on there playing the virtual reality on the PlayStation 4. I just gave her holiday gift, basically her big holiday gift a little early, so she has more time to play with it. So I'm going to be, you know, helping her out and doing that stuff throughout tonight to tomorrow and even Sunday some. But another word of note, guys. Even though tomorrow we're going to do our PlayStation 4 Madden preview stream for the Cowboy Giant game. On Sunday, we might start a little bit later than kickoff, and we apologize. I apologize for that. But there's a change of schedule at the last minute in Little G's Flag Football League. He was supposed to have a bye week this week, his team, and they just told him yesterday that they have to play. Last night after the stream, they sent an email that he's actually having a game this Sunday, and it goes from 12 to 1, which means that, you know, probably done a little bit before 1. By the time we get home, the game would have started. We're going to try to be ready to roll, and anything we missed, you know, before we go live, guys, we need you to report and let us know what happened. But we will be going live, even if it's a little later, on Sunday. So keep that in mind, guys. And, of course, tomorrow's the preview stream. And any breaking news, you know we're going to break it for you here, so make sure you have that notification bell on. Let's see here, guys. I don't know where Zeke went to train. DJ Crown J, I do agree. Those are the good big positions we need. Receiver, I would say, depends what we do with Dez. But linebacker, you know, we're good there, but we're injury prone. And line, you know, we definitely need somebody on there. I would go more with a veteran left tackle, someone who's gonna, you know, out there than anyone else. But all right, you know, that's me. There's a lot of needs in our team, but there's also a lot of things we have set. So we can work with a lot of things. Maybe we need depth. I don't know, but I like where everything's kind of falling into place more for next year. Well, I don't know if Jalen Smith will not be the comeback of the player this year, but maybe next year. Let's go UCF, Ethan. That's right, baby. You know how we do this. No USF Bulls. That's my brother's team. No. Tampa Bay. X Factor. Let's go until Fly's Eagles. Let's say. Well, let's wait until the Eagles win a Super Bowl before we say anything about them. X Woods, guys, he's gonna be playing a lot out there at safety. When Byron Jones plays at corner, you're gonna see a lot of him out there. Alonzo, what's up? Yes, Little G's gonna be rocking it out there, guys. Again, I didn't get to get the video footage of his first play of the entire season. He ran for an 80-yard touchdown. Beast mode from the beginning. He caught two 2-point conversions last week. We'll see what he puts on the field this weekend. and we will bring you as much as we can during the week from the last 2 weeks of his games, because he's made some. They won 30-6, I think. So there was really not many highlights. There's so many kids on the team, so they got to give everybody a chance. And I think they scored the first 3 times they handed the ball off. They got 3 straight touchdowns for Little G's team. So hopefully it'll be a blowout. They call a mercy rule, and we can leave early and get in time for the Cowboy Giant game. What's up, Shallow Hal? Nice seeing you on here, guys. Thank you all for joining me on here. You just caught us right at the end, and I would love to stay on a little longer, but again, guys, like I said, the PlayStation virtual reality machine, my daughter is rocking it right now. I wanna help her out with it a little bit and be more involved on that. So I'm doing this little quick stream to go over the main news, talk with you guys, and then jump back over there. We'll do our preview stream tomorrow through Madden for the Giants Cowboy game. Of course, we have our game day live stream after Little G's flag football game. We'll be broadcasting, probably missing a couple minutes in the first quarter. We'll be on, guys, so look for us. Keep that bell on. Hit that like button for the stream, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Much love, guys. Much love. Again, YouTube, just so if you didn't catch the beginning, YouTube has screwed over YouTube content creators. They have now demonetized, unmonetized every single stream, it seems, and every single live stream. So up until yesterday, they unmonetized it. Today, they unmonetized it. And, it just stinks that, we only get a couple bucks if we're lucky. That's just talking from our channel. Other places got a lot more. But we only get pennies to $1 sometimes. And the monetization just kind of comes along with the effort, I guess you can say, we give at the very least. So watch those ads if you can see them, guys, for our channel. It helps us out, even if it's pennies. And you add them all together, it helps out. Subscribe if you haven't already. And like the channel. That gets our channel out there when people do searches for that. And hit the notification bell, guys, as I said, for the updates that we break whenever throughout the day. But, man. All right, guys. Yeah, me neither. Alonzo Flores. We're going to see Sean Lee on the field. We're going to see Lel Collins on the field. We're going to see Tyron Smith on the field. We're going to have Sean Lee back on the field. I love it. I love everything that's going on. And it's going to be just I like our game against the Giants. I just hope the other 4 games go our way. Let's hope. So, guys, I know YouTube wants to keep all the money for themselves. What do they want? I don't know what to say, guys. But either way, we're going to keep rocking it with or without monetization. We have a Patreon page right now, right there. Patreon, guys. If you want to subscribe, you can do it for 1 month, meaning you give like $5 and then you can like un-Patreon yourself. It doesn't keep rolling over every month. So if you want to do it that way until we get a super chat, that works. If not, you can do it through here, guys, when we get super chat, hopefully sooner than later. It takes a lot to build up. It's a grind to get up to 1,000, guys. So, we're almost there on the precipice of it, guys. We're there. Come on. So thanks again for all you guys joining and contributing. If you don't, contribute donation-wise, you guys are all contributing with your words, with your knowledge, with your chat. I love it. So thank you all. One last shout out to all the family out here, my Cowboys family. I'm gonna give a shout out right now, and then we're gonna cut it, guys. We gotta go. So let's see here. To those that stayed on the stream, Bleed Green, the Eagle fan, what's up? Tommy Boy 69, Kingstar Vids, Cowboy X Factor, T Tobias, Frankie G, of course. Who else we got here? Then we got the next group here. Let's see, Buddy Johnson. Let me see. I'm going. Philadelphia Eagles channel. That's Joseph Sirianni. OMFG Google. What's up? You did tell me the Falcons would win. Good call. Let's see what else we got on here, guys. Anybody else? A lot of repeats, but I appreciate every single one of you. I don't know. I think they're all gone, guys. I think I said everybody here. D. Will. Can't forget you. The constant texts. Thank you. Keeping things rolling. Tampa Bay Gaming. Cleveland Brown, of course. Ethan Metz, Alonzo Flores, Shallow Hal. Who else we got here? DJ Crown J, if I didn't say that already. Much love. Yes, it's an early game. It's a 1 o'clock game. It's been moved from 4 to 1. Remember that, guys. It's the early game. That's why we're getting it cut close, too. And one of these days, I'll try to do some live streaming, but probably not right now. Cowboys X Factor. Much love, guys. And thank you again for joining, subscribing, liking our stream, and hitting that notification bell on Cowboy City here, guys. Cowboy Nation, my Cowboys family. You guys are part of it, too. So thank you all so much for being part of it. I hope all the updates, reached you well. And I hope you guys have a very safe and enjoyable evening. And we will see you all tomorrow, guys. So stay safe. Never stop repping the Cowboys. Ever. And we'll be back on tomorrow, guys, with the Madden. You know, it's going to be the Madden 18 through the PS4 Cowboys at Giants preview stream. So you can chat through there. We're going to give our final predictions. We're going to do a real good breakdown of the game with the actual way we're going to look on the field and what we're going to see on the field, meaning the players and the uniforms. But mainly the players, guys, on both sides of the ball. We're going to talk about it, break it down that way, and see what happens. All right? We'll have some fun. And then the big game on Sunday. So make sure you join us back on that, guys. So one last time, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. And hit the notification bell, guys. Stay in touch with us. Much love, fam. We're calling it a night, but I hope we were informative, and I hope you enjoyed. Stay safe. Peace out. Have a great evening, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. And never forget, ever forget, go Cowboys! Woo! Much love, baby. Take care. Peace.